Hello and welcome to Pokemon Legends Arceus. My name is Player One, and here I will show you how to play Pokemon Legends Arceus. So let's dive in. We'll play as Broforce 1. Presented by Game Freak. Here we are in Legends Arceus. And here we're going to face our very first boss battle. The Pokemon called Cleaver. I wonder what that's about. Yep, here you see your rival slash friend. It's a Japanese name called Archery. There you are. Let's hurry to the headquarters. Okay. Look who's being punchable. And who was that? Finally, realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. Who can that be? Whoa! Two trainers. I wonder who they might be. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. Whoa! Sounds like these two trainers are starting to argue. But being a Pokemon trainer doesn't get upset and start arguing. Being a Pokemon trainer is about taking responsibility of your Pokemon partners and actions. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creations and ruler of space. Ha! You could all the space there and still not know what you do with it. Sheesh! We better go over there and stop them before before violence might happen. Excuse me? Were you really suggesting that you would make better use of your time than we make a vast Hisui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you should up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. Oh, so she's the leader of the Pearl Clan. So that means the one in the blue is the leader of the Diamond Clan. I worry you get lost in the pointless vast space you're so fond and never showed up. Me get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan, in our world's very basis. You wish. Hey, y'all two, knock it off. No more fighting. Violence is not the answer. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to the Commando's office. I believe it was you who started this. Hey, y'all two, stop fighting. Wonder what was that about? You could feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? No. I wonder who were they? The woman with the reverse of space is Arita, leader of the Pearl Clan. So she's the leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who was going on and on about Adamant leads the Diamond Clan. So Arita, she's the leader of the Pearl Clan. Adamant, he leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things uses to be less peaceful. But the boss, I mean, the commander is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Will do. Okay. So we're going to the commander's office. And where's the commander? All the way on the 3rd floor. So let's get up the stairs. Turn around. You see a set of stairs. Up these stairs too. And there you find him. Commando. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commando? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. Yeah, I don't blame you, Adamant. We better stop this cleaver before it seriously mess up the region. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You get right at the point, Adamant. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me what you have us to do. Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan. So this Cleaver works for the Pearl Clan. Is he not? That's the point. My clan can't interfere directly where the lord of the Pearl Clan concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats. Just like we used to be. Okay, now this could be a problem. But even folks of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? Yep, so these boss ball Pokemons are called noble Pokemons. Yep, and there are 5 noble Pokemon you must take down. Like Cleaver, for example. Cleaver will be the first boss battle you'll face up against. So be very careful, cause these noble Pokemon, they ain't going down without a fight. I don't believe I said that. Thought maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Hey, Arita! Where's your sense of humor? Look, we don't even know we don't know what drew Lord Cleaver into such violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you arrive. That's right, Commando. This is Devin, the newest member of our survey corps. At your service, sir. Ah, I heard from May you earned Whiter's favor. Yes, sir. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Adamant, sir. I am Adamant, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be a formal. Nice to meet you, sir. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adamant. Okay, Adamant. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, you could be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside. I'm Arita, leader of the Pearl Clan. Cautious and foresight are my watchwords. Miss Arita, pleased to meet you too. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could he really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavers before deciding what must be done? You want to send me to up against Cleaver? I'll let you sound this, Commander. You you send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Whoa! Adamant with the slap back. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid his chance. Okay, so it looks like we're about to fight a noble Pokemon called a Cleaver. Commander, let's try this your way. Uh-oh. That means this Cleaver is ready. So this Cleaver ready to fight. This should be fun. I'll I'll get to see how good your Galaxy folk really are. With all your weird ways. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls. And what have you? That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. Wow. Wise words, Arita. Wise words. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Devin. Yes, sir. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I will do what you ask, Commander Commando. And yes, sir. Because no Pokemon is going to scare me off the region. Now that I keep my guard up. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. Yes, sir. I understand. If you wish to be fully accepted and trust you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Yep, here's your mission. You can also have the guiding activate now. by pressing the plus button. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver is descended from the Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. So we're gonna fight our very first noble Pokemon really soon. Yep, there are 5 noble Pokemon you must be able to defeat. But be careful. They're not gonna be easy. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Yes, Miss Arita. Listen to me. Yes, sir. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. Ooh. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relation with the Diamond Clan and Pearl Clans. Understand? Yes, sir. Oh! Captain Celine! What's the idea of sneaking up at me like that? Captain Celine, don't sneak up at me like that. That's really scared me. Join me downstairs, Devin. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Yes, Captain. Yep, Captain Celine. She helps the Sober Corps all over, and she get to help us, which you must study. Wait, ready for duty. Ah, good. You're already here. Professor! Professor Lavington? The briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Devin. Yes, Professor. I understand you've been requests to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzy state. But you are aware by now, Cleaver is an almighty thing. Invisible even. Uh-oh. So this could be a problem. Now I'm getting kind of scared here. The security corps tried throwing Pokeball at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. Oh, so this could be a really problem. This could be a really big problem. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they riled. Okay, now this could be a really big problem and a big challenge too. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. Okay? This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. No Pokemon is gonna scare me off the region. Of course, no Pokemon or Alpha Pokemon is gonna scare me off. So this Alpha Pokemon, a noble Pokemon, try to scare me off the region? Huh. They're going to try better than that. Very well. Then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond Clan and Pearl Clan reverse, though they're noble because they believe those Pokemon serve their Almighty Sinnoh. Okay. Daily offering to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble Seats. Interesting. Go on. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sort of offerings they normally leave to this cleaver. Devin, we need to speak with you. May, I see Ball Adamant with you. Listen, this rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to the whole other world. Hmm. Okay, that's weird. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is, the one the one that rules over time. Whoa. Now this could be a really big challenge. So you fell through the space-time rift. That that might mean you traveled through the time, but Almighty Sinnoh's own power. You might be onto something, Animan. Think of it. You must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I got a favor to ask you. Oh, amazing time traveler. Okay. Don't just study Cleaver. Quell his frenzy. Okay, how do we do that? Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be that Galaxy Expedition scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. What, what a charming gentleman. Share some of the net knowledge with me sometimes. Now, let me elaborate a little. Okay, I'm listening. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. Uh-oh. So that means that's gonna be our first boss battle slash noble Pokemon we're gonna face. And according to Hisui, there are 5 noble Pokemons, aka boss battles, that you must complete and face. So we gotta be extra careful and be very cautious. And whatever we do, we cannot let our guard down. If you let your guard down, that then those Pokemon's gonna slap you into the next year. And those Pokemon's gonna finish you off into the next year. I'm sure they rather get this under control too. But it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem with our hands. A Pokemon dear to us of the off the in the mountains had flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. When would that be? Now there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. Yes, because that's what Pokemon and trainers do. They form a special bond to help one another. Like back in the anime, Ash and his partner Pikachu form a special bond to make Ash Pikachu, or Ash and Greninja to make Ash Greninja. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful Pokemon. You, you're the best we hope we got. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. You'll find Cleaver at Grand Tree Area. That is that's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Okay, Anime and May, thanks for the handy tips and directions. He certainly left quickly once he finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Yeah. Anime and May weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you best start by visiting his abode. You, our new Heights camp could be a handy place for settling out towards Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Well said, Akari. Well said indeed. Find your way to Grand Tree Arena to speak with Leon and get information on Cleaver. If you have progress to report, I will be judge of its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. Yes. You have made progress. It seems you earned yourself a star. Yay, we got the second star. With this, you have officially attained of a second star in the expedition team. Now you can use Featherball. And Pokemon up to level 30 will also listen to you and your commands in battle. The rewards you earn survey reports will be more generous now. Have these as well. There are further recipes you'll need for crafting. You have required the recipe for crafting Featherball. It requires these materials: 1 apricorn and 1 sky tumblestone. And recipe for super potions. It requires 1 pepper plant and 1 super potion. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokédex, and you hope to rise higher in the ranks. Yes, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Right here we see the blackboard right here. There are some requests posted on the blackboard. Which one you will check? I'm not interested right now. Finding yourself unable to pick up materials you come across, satchels always seem filled. And that sounds like you. It'll be wise to lend me your ear for a moment and hear what I have to say. Okay? You could carry around even more in that statue of yours if you want to learn a new trick of packing things in. I could teach you if you like. What do you say? Sure. It will cost you $100. Okay. Perfect. Let me your ear for a moment. Yep, you can carry one more item in your satchel. Sure, that will cost you $200. So the more times you repack items, the more expensive it will get. Yes, we already read the speech, so let's keep going. Yep. So the more times you purchase space for your item, the more expensive it'll get. Maybe later. There's times when a single extra item can make the difference between life and or death. You know. Yeah. Thanks for the great tip. Now let's exit. Talk to you. Have you got a Warple you could give me? Sure. One Warple coming up. Here you go. You really bought me one. You must be as good as a rumor said. Yes. I like to name this Warple right away. Sure. Now I'll be told a Warple would evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautyfly. Should I give a name with that in mind? This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beautytixia, Beauty Fred, or Beauty Genie? I think Beauty Fred would do it. Yeah, I like Beauty Fred too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Beauty Fred to be a splendiferous Beautyfly. Wait and see. Okay, but you gotta be, but you gotta be, but you gotta learn something because Whirlpool don't evolve into Beautyfly that often. So Whirlpool has another evolution called a Dustox. Yeah, we evolve in Whirlpool evolves to either a Warp, evolve into Beautyfly or Dustox. It all depends which one you get. Alright, if a Pokemon start eyeing me, I'll fling an Orange Berry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Oh, sorry, Court Boy. Hello. I was just heading out to the Fieldlands to go gather Tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Orange Berries as I'd like. Are you familiar with Orange Berries? Yes. Orange Berries are the blue ones. They restore some HP to Pokemon that eats them. So if you might imagine Pokemon tend to be interested in them. You see where I'm going with this. Throwing Orange Berries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. Yes, it's called luring to a trap. With that in mind, could I trouble you to get 5 Orange Berries for me? Sure, you can have the 5 berries I have. Would you give me 5 of them? Sure. Here you go. You hand over 5 orange berries. I I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble to find these just for me. Yes, orange berries are not really hard. You just look for the tree that has them, and then use your Pokemon partner to bash into the tree, and that's where they collect the goods for you. Happy to help. Thank you. Gosh, you're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let's let's just chuck these away in my satchel. I won't I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. Will do. Go luck. Wow, 3 revives. Yep, so the more secret missions you do, the better rewards you will get. Hmm? How are things going, my good friend? Valo? What are you doing here? I certainly hope you're putting the secret back strike technique I told you to good use. Yeah, it worked quite effectively. Either way, I have some super potions here just for you. Oh, think enough of it. Having the survey cup out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. I don't blame you. Well, folks, we'll be right back after these messages.